a lot of our life is not that serious. And I know that just sounds so crazy, but it's really not that serious. So failure, I'm seeing it now as preparation, emotionally, spiritually. Say, oh, I'm sorry, Ebony. The worst part about starting over is starting over again from starting over. Doing this outside in the heat, I did not think this through. So, here's a quick fit check. She was a fairy. Yeah, she was a fairy. Ooh. I am starting over, but I have been starting over for the past 9 months. Every single month, I have been starting over, or at least I've been doing something where it's like I'm pivoting, but I'm not pivoting. I feel like I'm just getting one step closer to where I'm actually supposed to be. But at the same time, I still don't feel like I've gotten anywhere. And that's very frustrating. The worst part about starting over is starting over again from starting over. And that is just how I've been for the past 9 months. And I'm very, 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 very tired. I don't know if anyone has felt this way as well, where you're just trying so hard, but you don't see the results yet. So it's just kind of really debilitating. There have been many weeks where I have just laid in bed, not out of sadness, but out of stress, and not out of laziness or sleepiness, but tiredness. And the difference between being sleepy and tired is that, you need sleep, but you don't need to be tired. And I'm so tired of being tired and in all aspects of my life. So far, the only thing that I feel like I can control directly is my career and my money flow. So that's what I've low key been obsessed with. Because of that, I have put myself in these stressful frenzies where I'm like, okay, how am I going to pay my rent this month? How am I going to do this? How am I going to do that? And it's just really not the way to go. I know everyone talks about this being paid to exist, but what about just existing? We don't even have to be paid. And that's where I am basically. I don't even know if that makes sense to any of you watching this. I am just telling you guys I'm starting over again and 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 again. I was just starting over again and again and again all the time. And that's where we're supposed to be. Okay. So all I think about really is I'm like, okay, I want to escape the matrix. That's why I do what I do. Hi, my name is Ebony Assassin. If you've never seen me before, and my channel is about leveling up, and not in the traditional sense of hustling yourself to death, but leveling up out of the matrix. And so that means leveling up mentally, emotionally, spiritually. Say, oh, I'm sorry, Ebony. You're so funny. But oh, hi. Well, can I get like 5 minutes, and then we could talk? Okay, thank you. We are told certain things that are not true. For example, that the only way to get money is to earn it, and that's not true either. We have to figure out a way to attract money and not earn it, even though earning it can get you to the attraction. It's very complicated, I know. So that's why I think I've been in this loop of starting over, starting over, and starting over, and starting over, because if it were easy, everybody would be doing it, but everyone isn't. And so that's why you just have to keep going. I'm motivating you, motivating myself, motivating everybody. So we just have to keep going and thinking about the end result. And the end result is ultimately to free yourself first and then help free other people. And so that's all that I've been thinking about since yesterday, since this morning, everything that I do, even the things that I consume. If you're consuming this, that means that you don't like certain things. You want to be better, you want to be bigger, you want more out of life, because there is more out of life than going home, going to work, going home, going to sleep, eating, even maybe seeing your friends once a month. Like, that's not really life. We have to break these chains. Even though we can't see certain things, we do know they exist. It's easy to say, but you have to do. And the thing about doing is, for me, I'm going to talk about me. I'm a type of person where I have no problem doing it. Like, if I don't know how, I'm not going to do it. And I feel like that's a lot of people, because we don't like to fail. We don't want to look stupid. We don't want to make it seem like, oh, I just wasted so much time in my life. For example, me trying to learn a new skill. I've been learning this new skill for about 5 months now, and I've been failing for 5 months now. And it's like, for me, I'm like, dang, but I'm not failing the whole entire time. It's not like a tumble down the hill type of situation, but it's definitely a, well, maybe you should pivot to something else type of situation. But I know I'm not supposed to because it was put into my life for a reason. It has been brought into my attention for a reason. And so I'm like, okay, even though I'm not going to put all my eggs in this one basket, I'm still going to practice. So that's why every single morning, I think since June, I have been working on it for about an hour. And that type of discipline compounds. So you guys already know I have been studying like the stock market and all different types of markets. And it's so fascinating to me that I've never even considered this or never knew anything about it. And so in my head, I'm like, there are so many people that have no idea about possibilities simply because it just hasn't come across their world because we're all in their own world. A lot of our life is not that serious, and I know that just sounds so crazy, but it's really not that serious. I was literally so stressed out, and then 2 days ago, not even, maybe yesterday, I'm like, what am I stressing about? All of my bills have always been paid. I have a roof over my head. I have food. Or you I may see other people going through it. Yeah. You just have to figure out how to deal with it. And it's kind of interesting how we're trying to figure it out. An example that I saw was Matthew Knowles.
That second step, her shoe completely strap broke. And she's in this dress trying to hold her shoe going down the steps, singing in front of millions of people, and did not miss a beat because she had practiced failure. And that's what I mean by it. That's the type and level of practice you have to.
You see how successful his daughter is? And he said it's because he made her practice for failure. And I'm like, practice for failure? That kind of does sound a little weird. But when you think about it, if you practice for failure, that means, okay, you already know how to do it well. You already know how to do it excellent. But now you have to practice when something goes wrong. And so I think that's what he means because he showed the example of her being on stage and her shoe breaks and she's walking up the stairs and she's in this big old gown. Had she not practiced for failure, that probably would have threw her off. And it didn't. And I had no idea her shoe fell or broke or anything. But because she practiced for failure, or at least her dad who was coaching her, she's able to be whatever she wants to be, as you can see. Mega star. So she's prepared. Yeah. So failure, I'm seeing it now as preparation. And it's not necessarily a detriment. It's not going to kill you. Failure is not going to kill you. I would say I'm an overthinker too, but I'm also like the perfectionist type. I've never had an F on a test or like, things that probably would just be normal, that's not necessarily bad, but I think it built up some people's tolerance for failure. I've always like perfected everything that I've done, but sometimes perfection is not the end result. Sometimes it just has to be. What does starting over even look like because of that? What do we do? What do we say? There's just so much in the world that we don't know, but because we are conditioned, programmed, socialized to do certain things, we think that maybe the opposite doesn't exist, but that's not true. So, in conclusion, if you have been failing at something, like I feel like I've been failing at something or some few things, it actually is a good sign. It means that you are in the right direction, because I also saw this video that talked about talent, and they're saying talent is not even special because talent just means you have a passion and you've practiced that passion to the point where now you have that talent. And so now that means that the opportunities are endless. You can be talented at something that you keep working at. Keep working at it. I'm going to keep working at it. So, yeah, that is all I have because I don't know what else to say. I hope this video helped you. And let's see, what should I ask? Leave a comment about something you're starting over. Are you starting over that diet that you said you were gonna start? Are you going back to the gym? Are you standing on business by blocking that person and their entire family? It's like, let's talk about it. Anyways, if you like this video, like to see more videos, definitely like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much. Oh, and I have like this fake blanket, fake makeshift situation going on. I just randomly wanted to go to the park, and so here I am. That's how I got here. And because the sun is definitely going down. It was a lot brighter earlier. Probably would have been a little better to do earlier, but it's totally fine. It's totally fine. Time does not exist. The only time is now. Okay, bye.